Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to Stationeers. Alright, so first things first, a lot of people had alternative ways to filter out this, like leaving the scrubber in the airlock, or filtering the air by pumping it in and out. I decided to go this route because I felt like it was the least changing of my farm that I had to do. All I was really doing is bringing a portable scrubber inside, and not doing any additional installation. Yes, there are multiple ways to skin a cat, as the saying goes. Kind of a gross saying, to be honest. But this is the one I picked. Alright, so the next project I'm going to do, iron and copper, is to add airlocks to the basement. Yes. Do I even have... Oh, I low-key don't have iron. Do I have iron anywhere? This might be a good episode to demonstrate some ground scanning, actually, if I started recording with no iron. Alright, I have 2 grams of iron. Really, is that all? I mean, it's possible. Let me go take a jaunt around. Yep, that's just silicon over there. Okie dokie. Well, in that case, beacon's gonna be on, and I'm gonna fill up on fries. Where's my tracking cartridge? There it is. Shove that into my backpack. I guess I don't need to hold on to these taters. Or oxygen filter, for that matter. Alright, so I don't have the ground scanner or whatever, but we're just gonna look for, real quick, for some iron. I didn't realize I was so low. Miscalculation, but that's okay. There's some copper. Here's some iron. It takes mere moments to get enough to start whatever next project I have in store. And I'll probably, oop, that's coal. I'll probably just use the arc welder. The arc furnace, rather. I don't really care about capturing the outgas for this. We'll grab 100. Real simple. This, no, we're grabbing a little bit more than 100. Every time I mine, I feel really tempted to just keep going, like I'm some sort of dwarf, and I want to dig deep for gold or something. I know that down here it's likely just more dirt. And that's about it. Okay, well, we have the material. That didn't take very long. It would help that I didn't fly past this at 1 billion miles an hour. Let's turn off that tracker. So no longer need it. And then we'll have our door piece. So I was originally planning on blast doors, but the problem is the blast doors, when the doors open, they create stuff for the cells around them. So I can't really go with blast doors as a result. Alright, so we need 2 doors to make an airlock. 1 won't do. So here's the other one. And then we'll need all the fancy bits that keeps the Martian air out. You know, advanced airlock control and the like. So this is what's gonna happen. Let me grab the wall kits too. So probably my crafter room is gonna have to expand maybe out that way, because the airlock and the elevator and all this jazz is gonna take up a lot of room. So I'm gonna add windows here to keep the air that's in my elevator, you know, separated. And then we will have composite door airlock here. And these will be windowed. And I don't know why, but I feel like there might be some sort of slight possibility of placing maybe a portable light on top of this or something. So I'm not going to have this be a window. I'll have it be a composite wall. And then the airlock will probably want frames around it, so I'm not going to frame that up just yet. Let me go ahead and... We had a lot more plastic sheets than this, didn't we? Whatever. Let me go ahead and frame up the windows. And this will keep our base air from mixing with Martian air and, you know, honestly just vacuuming out. Alright. We're going to need to switch belts. Crowbar and a glass sheet. So here's my crowbar. Here's my glass sheet. Alright, those doors are done. Then I need all the parts that make for the airlock, and I'm going to basically mimic this airlock, right? So we're going to need 2 active vents, a canister, some piping, a radiator, a passive vent, a gas sensor, a console. It's a rather expensive project. So let's start with the console. Gold, iron, copper. Let's make all of the electrical parts now. In fact, quickly switch my belt yet again, because I've got some, some iron that needs smelting. Alright. So, console. We don't have any iron. Oh, but there's a stack of 47 here. Happy farm. Alright, so we got the console. We're also going to want to add some steel frames so we can actually place this stuff. Don't tell me I'm out of steel frames. I'd actually honestly find that low-key unbelievable, but maybe it's true. I haven't been keeping all that close track. I felt like I had some, though. I felt like I made too many. Did I put them away? Maybe I'm not. Okay, so I have a passive vent. That's good to know. Let me just bring this stuff over there. That's where we're going to use it. Anything that I have the resources for already, I don't want to replicate, right? I only want to make it once. So there's my portable light. The little batteries that go into the, or the batteries that go into this portable light, the little batteries are not going to keep it illuminated very long, but, you know, whatever. This is just for the work zone. Alright, so steel frames is what I was after. Don't see it, don't see it. Nope. Also nope. Additionally, nope. No. There is some consoles there, so I guess I didn't need to make any. Oh well. Nope, I don't see any steel frames. Okie dokie. These are going to be just temporary steel. Oh, you know what? I use the steel frames for the solar power extensions. That's right, that's right. Because our farm was running low on power, and I decided to add some additional solar to it, which required 1, 2, 3 steel frames, and that's where they went. All right, I really only need 1, but we'll make 2. Feel like Iron Man. All right. Down we go. So we got to put the console somewhere, so actually let's make 3 steel frames just so that I don't have to keep rebuilding this and taking it down. It's just ease of use. I miscalculated my my desire to remove these frames often. So let's just make 1 more. looking good. And weld. Alright. So the passive vent is gonna go... Should actually probably go on the roof here. So in the interest of that, let me get my sensor down first, and then I'll remove that. Now we just need one gas sensor for the airlock, so the airlock knows when it's empty or full or whatever. There it is. This is also probably going to go on the vitals network. Oh, Let me just pry this open. Alright, so the airlock console can go here. The sensor can go there. Another reason to have this be a wall is so that we can hide cabling. Although I could hide it by running it down and around and along. Alright, let's pry these open. Alright, passive vent. For now, so it floats, meaning it doesn't, like, drop when I unweld it, I'm going to install just any color cable, I don't really care, into it. And then we are going to put a frame inside, which sucks, because what that... You know, actually, can't we float the passive vents? No, I cannot float a passive vent. It has to be placed. Darn. Alright, this sort of sucks, because it also means that I have to fully disassemble these doors, but might as well do it right. Hand drill to deconstruct. Okay. Probably angle grinder. No, it's going to be a wrench, I think. Yep. I'm just going to leave everything there. I don't need to move anything. Alright, so frame and... Come on, turn on. Why is my angle... Oh. I was just not close enough to be able to weld it. Alright, so then my passive vent that's going to vent the unwanted air out of the airlock will be placed here. I'm going to add a pipe to it. It doesn't need to be a colored pipe because this is not a full network. It's just a teeny little run. And for now, it's just going to be a straight pipe so that it doesn't fall when I unweld. This is turning into a messy project, huh? Alright, so there we go. We've got... Alright, this steel frame can be placed out here. We don't need it anymore. I'll keep the sheet in case we need the sheet. Alright, kit doors, composite doors. No, that's a glass door. Oops. Crowbar with the glass. Alright, so now we have the passive vent and the gas sensor up top. Alright, so we have a hole for the advanced board, the advanced airlock board. Alright, good. This battery's fully charged. That's what I like to see. Advanced airlock. Get one of those printed up. Alright, consoles. I'm just making sure I'm not replicating anything I don't need. Like, for instance, if I'm going to need some additional vents or not. It's, you know, it was possible that I had extra vents. Did I bring my glass down here? Doesn't seem like I did. running a little low on that. I do have a lot of silicone though, but all right, done. All right, so these are going to be on the Green Vitals network. So I have to figure out, I don't know why there's sheets there. I've got to figure out how to run or where to run green cable from up top of the base. So first things first, let's get my cables greened. It's weird that I just think green is like nitrogen color. It's like, no, nitrogen is like odorless and doesn't have a color. Alright, so there is green cable running close, but I don't know how easy it's going to be to access it. Ouch. As you can see, we have some Martian soil. So we have, this is the atmospherics. Once we're done with the bottom floor, there's actually no reason why these can't be high vaulted ceilings, to be honest. All of the frames that I'm removing could actually be permanently removed, as air doesn't transfer between wall panels. So this could actually be pretty cool. I mean, because we're not going to use that as a crawl space ever. So from a design idea, I think that's a pretty cool idea. And I'll back it by removing all these. And this saves me some steel too. And I can obviously replace a lot of frames. Cool. So I got a little sidetracked, but for the better. And I'll just mine up all the Martian soil that's in the way. I never ended up running any cable or plumbing beneath my floorboards. So once I stick a wall on the roof, wall tiles on the roof or the ceiling here, it won't look bad. They need walls, but I'm not going to change that right now. Nothing like floating soil, right? So for the edges of my construction cave, I'm going to use the mining pick for little changes. I don't want big changes, because I would obviously end up terraforming something outside that I didn't want to terraform. And then some of this stuff is actually probably, once we put the walls down, we're not even going to see it through here, but I will still clear it up anyway, just because some of you will know, some of you will think if it's behind the wall it will drive you mad. That's okay, I got you, I got your back. I don't know what this is doing to the outside of Mars though. I'll take a look at the damage. Come on, stubborn dirt. Alright, so there we go. A nice, very industrial-looking ceiling with our entire atmospherics plumbing layout just above us. And it didn't make it, it didn't actually do very much outside either, because I was careful about not using the big drills. Cool. I gotta say, I like it. I like the high-voltage ceilings. I almost don't even want to put walls up there. I don't know. You all could vote, but I think it actually looks pretty cool as it is now, you know, with the natural plumbing roof thing. And that's all airtight too, so it, you know, it's functional. Alright, so down here again, we need active vents. 2 active vents and then some canisters and stuff like that. I probably don't need steel for the active vents. In fact, I don't, where am I even going? I'm just Shoving it back into the next one. So 2 active vents. Oh, what? No. Jesus. It's just going to be one of those days, huh? Looks like I'm a little low on copper, too. We have a passive vent down there, and then we're going to want a canister. Alright, let me put these. I guess these can stack.
Jetpack on.
So the active vents will just be next to the console. So here's one. Here's the other. Voila. And although these aren't plugged into anything, I might as well just wire them up, because I know they're eventually going to go something like this. Then I also need to make a run for this cable. So let me go do that over here. So actually this is going to become a 4-way as well. I'm not going to put any lights in here because I think the consensus was the flashing airlock lights are ugly. I could just have the little lights, but they cast pretty hard shadows. Alright, so that's all wired up. It just needs to connect to something else that's green. So if we go up top, this is what I was doing before I got sidetracked. To see if we can't connect some of this green cabling here. So if I drop that straight down, that is somewhere behind these frames, and I'm gonna go grab it. In fact, we could even excavate this. Yeah, there's no reason to not use this functional area either. Man, it's iterative improvements is really my motto here. I'm a really good, I would say I'm a really good tinkerer. I make things look nicer as time progresses. I have to sort of see the smaller picture than the bigger picture. Alright, so let's lay those frames down. In fact, yeah, let's get rid of these two. I could change the way this entrance looks. I haven't really thought that over too hard. Alright, so I'm going to need a few of these sheets. So I'm sort of working on the airlock, sort of. Alright, there's obviously some soil in a way. So soil be gone. And I'm gonna have to, well, this is eventually gonna be wall. Yeah, that's gonna be wall, so I don't need to really fix that. So this here is sort of an open mine pit that for now I can leave open because I don't know how much room my crafting room is gonna require. So we'll just sort of dig this out like this and leave it natural so that I can expand it if I wish. But yeah, that makes this crafting room look a lot larger. I think my mining drill has like nuclear power battery in it. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave the drill there for now. All right. That's a mite bit larger of a room here. Gotta say, I like it. These frames could they be removed? Yes, they could be removed and replaced with ceiling boards or something. But let me get back to the project at hand. So, we've got the need for some pipes. Yes. So much like the other airlock, actually, hang on a minute. No, that's fine. Alright, so a canister will go there with a radiator. That's so that the extra gas that we have in the airlock... So the concept behind this, I guess I should go broader, is when you vacuum out an airlock, when this side, the side I'm in, has to be vacuumed out, instead of pushing the air that's in the airlock, that's clean air, good air, the base oxygen air or whatever, back into the base, which overpressurizes the base, I like to put it in a holding tank that has a radiator to equalize the heat decently. I mean, not all that fast, which is what I have the setup here for. So I've cycled this a bunch, but basically the idea is this canister is full of farm air, which is just pure CO2 basically. And then it has a radiator, which keeps this canister roughly the same temperature as the farm. So when... It's especially pertinent because this teeny little farm only has 3 cells. So the air that's in the airlock can make the farm fluctuate by a lot, right? Because it goes from 2 cells and then it gets introduced a new, it gets all the air from the airlock, so it compresses basically 3 cubic atmospheres of air into 2 cubic atmospheres, and that could actually overpressurize the farm and blow out a window if I wasn't careful. So that's why I'm using the canister, because the canister can just compress all of the air that's in the airlock. Now, for a giant voluminous base like I have here, obviously that's far less of a problem because there's a lot more volume, but I still like it because it's a cleaner, sort of more friendly idea, which is why I go with it. So right now, this canister here is going to just be Martian air because this... Oh, actually, this active vent's closed. But, yeah. Alright, I need a radiator on that. So that's why I do it that way, if you were wondering. I don't know if I've ever fully explained it, but it's so that you can avoid overpressurizations and underpressurizations. Kind of equalizes it there. Alright, radiators require steel, so this is the first time using steel here. I still haven't tapped into that green wire, have I? I keep digging around it, and I haven't done anything about it. Yeah, so there's the radiator. Green wires. Yes. So instead of the green wire being all sorts of... how am I going to get it? Now the question is, how do I get it over to the airlock? I think I really need to pick up green from the back of the base. Because if I do it over here, it's going to be a mite bit unsightly. But I don't know where the closest green wire is for the back of the base, because I don't... actually, the elevator's vitals. Yeah, that will do. Okay, yeah. Alright, that will work. So, let me get... Come on, let me through. I fit. Yes. Alright, so there is a green wire right there that I can feed this way. I'm gonna need more cabling, but that is a pretty easy run. the crafting room is probably going to need its own dedicated battery, and I haven't really decided where that battery is going to live. If that battery is going to be in the crafting room itself, or is it going to be housed in the power room. Another thing is the beautiful. I'm out of cable, but beautiful. Alright, so now the airlocks and all that jazz down there is all done. Another thing is there's no reason why I couldn't actually have an open hole here, because this here is our crawl space, which will also be Martian air. So I can actually leave these holes in. I think for right now I'm gonna close them off, but I might leave them open in the future. All right, it's pretty clear that I need some more cabling. So let's get some copper. And let's take a look what this airlock needs. At this point, it needs, well, just needs that active vent to connect to the passive vent. And that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. I really don't think it needs much more. It just needs walls and that kind of stuff. Alright, let's allow the cables to print up. So now that I've got everything added to these sides, I can remove these sheets. And then remove the frames. Most of the big work is done, so I'll... Thank you, portable light. You were useful, I think. Some people say I should have a portable light in my pocket, but I actually just physically don't like the way it looks. I know, strange, right? But it's just the way it is. Alright, playing a little bit of cookie clicker. Let's put the mining tool away. I'm sure we'll have need of it more, but
jetpack on.
I guess I ran out of fries. Fine. Be that way. I'll make my own. Oh no, it didn't add the right amount of soy oil. So it's making, yeah, because I don't have enough soy oil. Alright, I'm just gonna add all the soy oil, because it doesn't add it. Yeah, that sucks. Clear it. Yeah, soy oil is a little weird where it doesn't add it in 1 unit a piece. It adds it in like percentage or fractions. It's like if you turn a bottle upside down and you yeah, I hate soy oil. Sometimes I hate it when it does this. Recycle nothing. All right, well, let's clear that. All right, I'm not gonna make more soy oil because I'm already really low on soy. I haven't grown a lot of it. You know, I only have 1 spare soybean on here, so I'm just gonna eat another big potato. We're back to basic potatoes. Feels bad, man, but you know, how I eat a potato through my helmet, who knows? All right, so the airlock needs the whole wall bit. So as soon as I'm done trying to push this potato through a composite helmet, ta-da! Oh look, there's even some left over. Alright, here's my walls. We'll make it look nice from the outside, I guess. 1, 2. Oh, I think that was on backwards. Well, we'll see once I put down the plastic sheets. Because oddly enough, the walls aren't symmetrical. There's like sides to them. Yeah, see? See how that doesn't align? I don't know why the wall isn't symmetrical. I really, truly don't understand why they would do that to people who potentially have a little OCD. It's like super painful, but... And then also, the corners aren't covered either, which I can forgive a little bit, but some people, that bothers them as well. Alright, so that means... Yeah, that'll work. Alright, now the airlock is all set. It won't really work because I don't really have air. So I'm not going to set this up just yet. Come on, let me out. We're also going to want floor panels because without floor panels, it's a little awkward to walk around here. But I think we could go with grates. That might look nice, which is, let's go to the auto lathe. And floor grating. I don't really have the iron for it right now, but I'm, you know, just about out of time, guys. I feel like that was a pretty productive episode. We got a whole lot of stuff done, which is pretty cool. Built the airlock and fixed up a whole lot of other stuff, expanded the basement, etc., etc. If you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, drop me a line, and I do hope that you enjoyed this episode. Support the channel. Thanks to all the viewers and patrons, and I'll catch you all next time. Adios.